Hey everyone, my name is Savannah and it's that time again. It's time to speculate on what we think might be coming to Planet Zoo. So of course today we got the announcement that free update 1.13 will be launching on April 4th. And as always, or what we could expect, is that a DLC will be launching right alongside it. We also got today a special live stream from the Frontier team. I unfortunately have not gotten to watch the entire thing yet, as I came home straight from work and started working on these videos that you're going to see going up on the channel today. But I got the important bits in that there were some letters hidden in the foliage behind the boating scene, I think, while they were taking a boat down the river. And if you unscramble those letters, they spell Fusa. And for those of you that don't know, Fusa is a type of animal, so we can all but assume that the Fusa will be in whatever pack we're going to get on April 4th. That being our only piece of key information, as there really wasn't too much in the free update 1.13 notes to go off of. We're going to take that and run with it. So I have a few ideas, and as always, I would love to hear from you down in the comments. So do let me know if I forgot a very obvious animal or if one of your wish list animals is not in my list. I would love to hear from you. So using the Fusa as a jumping off point, and very briefly, let me just tell you about them. At first glance, a Fusa looks like some kind of cat, monkey, or weasel. It has paws with claws like a cat, a long tail like a monkey, and round little ears like a weasel, so it's easy to get confused. Although it shares some adaptive similarities with cats, the Fusa is closely related to the mongoose and civet. Its coat is short and dense, usually a rich brown color with a golden tinge and a lighter colored belly. The Fusa's tail makes up for about half of the animal's length. Fusa legends could fill a book. Tales passed along include the belief that the scent left by a Fusa can kill poultry, the animal can contract its eye pupils so that they will disappear completely, and that the Fusa will creep into your home and steal your baby out of their crib. All clearly very untrue myths and very negative myths about this really fascinating animal. So I'm very excited that the Fusa is coming to Planet Zoo. It's actually one of the animals that I enjoy seeing at the San Diego Zoo when I go, that not many people have ever seen before. As we talked about in the first part of the information, it's a very interesting looking animal, looking kind of like a weasel cat kind of thing. But very cool. If you've ever seen the movie Madagascar, unfortunately they are portrayed as the villain in that movie. But that brings me to my guess. Is Madagascar going to be our region for this pack? Are we going to get a regional based pack again with 4 animals or 5 counting the exhibit animal? And is Madagascar going to be the region? If Madagascar is going to be the region and we're getting a Madagascar pack, I don't have a lot of guesses other than lemurs. If you guys are unfamiliar with Madagascar, it's an island right off the coast of Africa, and it has a ton of species only found from Madagascar, the Fusa included. The other ones, many of them are made up of lemur species. There's actually about 32 different species of lemur, all originating from Madagascar. So if we're getting a Madagascar pack, some type of lemur will probably be there. Sifakas, mouse lemur, red-fronted lemur, any of those lemurs could potentially be fair game in the pack. But then that leaves me with little else. So because of that, I'm going to steer away from the Madagascar pack being our possibility. And I really think we're going to be getting a jungle / rainforest pack, another biome based pack, because it just opens up, it broadens our horizon a little bit. We have way more options when it comes to just picking a jungle or a rainforest pack. And there were so many animals left out of like the South America pack, for example, that it would be awesome to have another pack to pick some animals from that region as well. So that brings me to my first pick, the tamandua. The tamandua is a type of anteater, often called the lesser anteater because it's so much smaller than its relative, the giant anteater. This interesting mammal is at home both in the trees and on the ground. The tamandua is most active at night, often nesting during the day in hollows of tree trunks. It has small eyes and poor vision, but can hear and smell quite well. Several potential predators would love to make a meal out of the tamandua if it weren't so stinky. The bad smell lets other wildlife know where the tamandua is and usually sends them in the opposite direction. If a predator does get too close, the tamandua may hiss and then release a very unpleasant odor similar to a skunk's from a gland that's at the base of its tail. The tamandua's powerful forearms and claws can also be used for defense. If it feels threatened while in the tree, the tamandua holds onto a branch with its hind feet and tail so that its arms and long claws are free to fight. Now, I think the tamandua would fit quite well because it is a tropical jungle rainforest animal based in South America, and it's an arboreal animal, so if we're talking about climbing updates, as in 1.13 having the toggle on-off of the climbable structures, maybe that's hinting at this kind of animal being included in the pack. Fusa definitely can climb somewhat, but the tamandua would be perfect for a climbing animal. And just look at how cute they are. Absolutely adorable. Like anteater, skunk, monkey type things. Great. It's perfect. It fits right in. My next guess is going to be a primate. Tamarinds. Tamarind monkeys would be an absolute wonderful addition to the game, and there are so many to choose from. In fact, there's at least 45 different species and about 20 subspecies of tamarinds to choose from. So I haven't picked one specifically. I'm just guessing that Frontier might pick one of them. If I had my choice, maybe the golden lion tamarind, just because I think they're adorable and lions are my favorite animal, but any of them would do. They're all absolutely adorable, very small little primates. So I think they would be a cool addition to the game just to give us some different variety, another kind of smaller animal that you can build an aviary for. I mean, not an aviary because they aren't a bird, but you know what I mean. Really cool pick. Another climbing pick as well, so would benefit from the climbable object update that we're getting. So it's a potential. I don't think it's out of the realm of possibility. And again, being a primate and being an arboreal primate, they're going to live in jungles and rainforests and environments like that. So I think that they do fit that biome-based theme very, very well. Now, my next two guesses are actually animals that I had in my 2023 wish list that I put out at the beginning of this year of animals that I really want to see coming to the game in 2023, the first of which being the Kawadi. The Kawadi is an agile, fruit-loving, meat-eating insectivore that is as at home in the trees as it is snuffling along the forest floor. Weighing as much as a large house cat, these mostly diurnal mammals are native to Central and South America. Remember when I mentioned we were missing a whole bunch of animals from South America? The tamandua, the Kawadi, many, many animals. And it's a relative of the raccoon. Wherever they live, Kawadis play an important mid-level role in their food chains. They consume a wide range of insects, invertebrates, and plant matter, and small vertebrates. They are prey for wildlife like jaguars, ocelots, foxes, boas, birds of prey, etc., but being mid-food chain has its perks and its downsides. With its tail-up posture, long mobile snout, and formidable front claws, the Kawadi sniffs along the forest floor in search of beetles, grubs, ants, and termites, etc. Its long, muscular, semi-prehensile tail helps it balance in the trees. On the ground, its tail usually stands up as it walks, perhaps helping them keep track of each other in the vegetation. Obviously, being an arboreal animal and able to climb, the Kawadi is a perfect pick for a jungle/rainforest pack, but I don't want all of my animal picks to be arboreal and climbing because I think we need a little bit of variety. So my next animal was also in my 2023 wish list for my most wanted animals coming this year, and that's the red river hog. We obviously already have a species of pig in the game, the babirusa, which I think I forgot about when I was filming my 2023 list. And I think I said we needed a pig species because we didn't have one. We do, we have the babirusa, but an additional one would be fantastic. And these guys are much, much cuter than the babirusa. Just look at them, no contest. Red river hogs, like most pigs, are known for their intelligence and memory. Possessing an excellent sense of smell, they sniff continuously as they search for food, using the disc-like end of their snouts to dig up roots and grubs. Red river hogs love figs, guava, avocados, pineapple, and papayas, and will follow baboons, chimpanzees, and elephants to pick up dropped fruit. They will even eat elephant dung for seeds. How cool would it be if Frontier were to add the red river hog and make it so that they had a species enrichment bonus from some of the primates, so like the chimpanzees or the baboons, because that would be really cool. We could have climbing frames up above, and then as those animals theoretically drop all their food, the red river hog would be at the bottom and clean it all up. No idea if that would actually work in real life. I have no experience keeping these animals in captivity, but just a thought, if that's what they do in the wild, wouldn't it be cool if they got to go through those behaviors and display that in captivity as well? Coming from the forests, savannas, swamps, and grasslands of sub-Saharan Africa, they would fit perfectly with this kind of pack. And last but not least, you guys thought you were getting away without me talking about birds. Now, unfortunately, there's no way that I can justify a secretary bird being put into a jungle or rainforest pack, which is why that was left out of my list, but there's nothing stopping me from adding parrots, specifically macaws, to my list. We need an exhibit animal, and I'm so hoping we got flying bats, we got butterflies. Give me the birds. I need them. So I'm really crossing my fingers. A jungle rainforest pack fits absolutely perfectly with putting a bird species in. So let it be parrots, because we can have multiple species in an enclosure. They're colorful, they're pretty to look at. They're just perfect. What else can I say? I don't need any more reasoning other than that. So please, it's time for our macaws, it's time for our parrot. And with that, that completes my list. What do you guys think? Did I miss anything obvious? Am I going in the complete wrong direction? Let me know all of the above down in that comment section, and let's talk about it. The last couple times Frontier has done these special sneak peek or hint kind of streams, we've gotten an announcement the very next day. So potentially tomorrow we will find out if I'm right or wrong. So lock in your guesses down in the comment section now, and we can see who's right, who's wrong, and what we're getting, because I cannot wait to see what Frontier is adding. I'm very excited. Planet Zoo has been quiet for a little too long, in my opinion. So a new DLC and a new update is very much welcome. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. You can follow me on any of my other social media accounts down in the description below, or all the links that you need, including to my Discord and my Etsy store if you want to support the channel a little bit. I appreciate you. I will see you, I think, tomorrow with another video going over exactly what we're going to get, and anything in the future I will cover as well, leading up to April 4th when we hopefully get this next DLC. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will talk to you in the next one. Bye!